Assalamu alaikum students, I hope everybody is doing well. Today we are going to do narration. As if in previous term we have learned the rules of changing verb as well as pronoun. Those rules would remain same in all kinds of sentences. And in previous term we have also done two kinds of sentences, affirmatives as well as negative. So in this term we are going to start with imperative sentences. Imperative means hukmiya fikre. In this sentence we ask, order, command, request, advise, forbid, beg, suggest according to the sense of the sentences. And in affirmative sentences, we have learned this thing that after omitting inverted commas, we are going to put that. And in interrogative sentences, we put whether or if. But in imperative sentences, after omitting inverted comma, we are going to put to, which means that reported sentence in indirect form is going to be changed into infinitive. Infinitive means the sentence that is going to start from to, and after to we always use bare form. So that is the rule that we are going to follow in imperative sentences as well. For example, we have this sentence, the referee said, "Quite please." So according to the statement that we got to know that referee is requesting that quite please. So as if this reporting speech is in past tense, so we are going to change it into past as well. This said would be changed into requested. The referee requested, and after omitting inverted commas we are going to put to. The referee requested to be quiet. Be we have used because we need a verb to complete its action. So that's how we are going to complete it. The referee requested to be quiet, full stop. That's how we are going to change this direct narration into indirect narration. Second example we have, the teacher said, "Do not make a noise." In this we can change said into asked as well as forbade, because teacher is forbidding the student that do not make a noise. So this sentence would be converted into indirect form like, the teacher forbade to make a noise. So the question is, why have I not written not over there? And the answer is, the meaning of forbade is mana karna. So in one sentence we cannot use negation twice. That's why I have omitted this not. But another way is, if you write down in the place of said, if you write down asked, then you can put it with the not. For example, the teacher asked not to make a noise. So this sentence is correct in both ways. You can do it either this way or that way. Both would be appropriate. But if you are using forbade, which means you are not going to use another negation, but if you are using asked, then you can use the negation to complete the sense of the sentence. Now we have, she said to me, tell the truth. In previous sentences we did not have object, but in this sentence we have object in reporting speech. So according to the reported speech we got to know that teacher is advising to me. So we would write down, she advised me, because after advise we omit this to. After omitting inverted commas, we are going to write down to. She advised me to tell the truth. So that would be the indirect narration of this direct narration. She advised me to tell the truth. Another example we have, she said to me, comma, inverted comma, please lend me your camera for a day. So according to the reported speech, we got to know that she is requesting to us. So in the place of said to, we are going to write down requested. She requested me. After omitting inverted commas, we are going to put to. And this please would be omitted because we have written requested in the place of said to. That is fulfilling the requirement of please as well. She requested me to lend. This me is going to be changed according to the subject of a reporting speech, because me is a part of first person, as if in the rules we have learned this thing that first person and third person would be changed according to the subject of reporting speech, and second person would be changed according to the object of reporting speech. So me we are going to change according to she, that would become her. Your, as if it's a second person, that is going to be changed according to the object me, and that would become my. She requested me to lend her my camera for a day. Another example we have, Roshana said, comma, inverted comma, let us finish our work first, full stop, and inverted comma is closed. So in this, said is going to be changed into proposed. Roshana proposed. This let we are going to omit. In this place, we would write down subject and then should. Rest of the sentence would be changed according to the statement. For example, Roshana proposed. After omitting inverted commas, we are going to use that. But this rule is only going to be applied if the sentence is starting from let. So us is a first person, that is going to be changed according to the subject. That would become, subject is singular but this object is plural. So we are going to change it into plural as well. That would become they. Roshana proposed that they should finish, because after should we always use first form, and this hour is also going to be changed according to us. Roshana proposed that they should finish their work first. So the concept of should is also going to be only going to be applied in the sentence which are starting from let. Remaining imperative sentence would remain same. Now dear students, on page number 175 you have this exercise. He said to his sister, please say something. He requested his sister to say something. She said to his friends, please have dinner with me tomorrow at 8. She requested her friends to have dinner with her tomorrow is going to be changed into the next day at 8. Number 3 we have, the judge said, call the next witness. That is going to be changed into, said is going to be changed into ordered. The judge ordered to call the next witness. So that's how you are going to convert these sentences into indirect narration. I hope students that you have got the concept, and it's going to be easy for you to convert these sentences into indirect narration.